I want to start on the fact that you say, listen, don't just call us, don't just call eBay an auction site. And when you look at the numbers, about 25% of eBay's revenue comes from the auction side, the online auction side. So why remain an auction site when you have so much strength coming from other areas such as PayPal and StubHub and shopping.com and other areas? Why remain an online auctioneer?
Well, we're not. That's the whole point, is what eBay does is connect buyer and sellers.
You are in part.
In part. Well, sure. It's our auctions business alone is bigger than any other e-commerce site in the world. And it's only a quarter of what we do. And it used to be 100% of what we do. Today, we offer buyers and sellers different ways to connect, whether it's through an auction, whether it's through a fixed price item, whether it's through a classified ad, whether it's through PayPal, whether it's through StubHub. And e-commerce is changing so fast that how people buy and sell today is very different than 5 years ago, and it's going to be very different 5 years from now.
Do you think eBay is changing quickly enough with how quickly the trend and what people want and how they want it is changing?
I think recently, yes. Over the last 18 months, we've set out to make some of the fundamental changes that are required to keep up with this pace of change in the internet.
So you've been there about 15, 16 months?
I've been CEO for 15, 16 months, yes.
Since March of 08.
Since March of 08.
What was wrong before? Why wasn't it changing quickly enough under Meg Whitman?
Well, eBay grew tremendously under Meg Whitman, and so the company was a leader in e-commerce and globally scaled, and what a starting point that was. But the web's changing rapidly, and so what I've tried to do over the last 12 to 18 months is build on that foundation, but ensure that we're driving the change that's going to be necessary to keep up with today's consumer needs and tomorrow. 10 years ago, browsing on eBay would have been a cutting-edge experience, and when you bought something, you would have sent money in an envelope to a seller. Today, you sit in a Starbucks and you go from site to site to site off your laptop in a wireless, and you can use PayPal to pay. 5 years from now, you're going to walk into a store, you're going to take your iPhone or smartphone, you're going to scan a UPC code, and you're going to be able to pull up that item and other items right there from several different websites and several different formats, press a button, and through PayPal buy it, or make the decision to buy it online. So there's a lot of change coming, and what we're doing is positioning eBay to be the continued leader in both e-commerce and in payments.
You say, and PayPal will be how you purchase it. I mean, PayPal has really won out thus far in terms of the payment service that it provides. Not many people talk about checkout from Google anymore. Facebook, though, reportedly, as we talked about in the session, working on a payments. And, John, does PayPal become bigger than eBay?
Well, we've said that PayPal over the next 3 years is going to double to be a $4 to $5 billion business, and that's in spite of these challenging economic times. If you sort of keep the math going out, it's within 5 years PayPal will